club,
Yeah.
something like that.
If we were doing a Star Wars themed wedding, yeah,
Then we
we would
can
be
do
all
it.
about it. Yeah, that would be okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's good.
That's good?
I think that works. Yep.
As long as that blind doesn't.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Camera's on the other side.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, thanks.
So, good afternoon. Welcome. I am Deputy Commissioner of Civil Marriage David Brown, and this afternoon it is going to be my privilege to unite Brian Michael and Mary Heather in civil matrimony. So please tell me how long you've been thinking about and planning this moment.
Well, that depends upon what you mean. We got engaged last July in Rome, but then we really just decided what the last 2 weeks.
Last few, within the last month.
Yeah. Because I really wanted to get married on Friday the 13th.
And you are.
I know,
Nobody
it's
else has
really
mentioned
good.
that today.
Yeah.
And a full moon.
And a full moon.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like double
perfect.
crazy. So it's like perfect day to get married, right?
And you are flying to Disney World
Tomorrow morning.
and then you're going to have a good time in
Yeah,
Disney
the
World.
whole Disney thing. Yeah, Disney moon for, we'll be there for 3 full days and then we'll fly back on Wednesday.
A Disney moon.
Yeah, Disney.
Instead of a honeymoon. Well,
Yeah.
it's like a honeymoon, but it's a Disneyland. So it's a Disney moon.
Disney moon.
Wonderful. Well, let me tell you the reason I asked. Because a wedding ceremony, even if it's given in a sometimes noisy county office building on a Friday afternoon, and then what follows, including the Disney moon, is an opportunity to do a couple of different things. Starting with, it's a busy, crazy world out there sometimes. And the wedding ceremony is an opportunity to say, you know what, for just a little while, today, and then at Disney World, none of it matters. Because the only thing that matters is the two of you. Because you're the ones that are standing right where the brides and grooms stand, a couple of minutes away from saying I do and affirming your commitment to each other in the eyes of the law. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big moment enough that you would dress with matching travel accoutrements for your tie, your dress. I don't know. Okay.
Anything for a theme. I'm good.
Anything for a theme, but it stands to symbolize the importance and the majesty of what you're doing. And it's a day, it's a moment, it's a time to think about how sweet life can be. Especially when you have somebody to go through life with who wants to marry you on Friday the 13th at a full moon, and think that's a great idea. Because that means that life is not just sweet, it is even more sweet because you're going through life with somebody you love and who loves you back and makes you happy. It's really as simple as that. And then to put a nice little dressing on it, I like to call it joy. It's a day to feel joy. And then to share your joy with anyone and everyone in your life who knows you and loves you and is crazy about you. You might see this video or some photos, and they're going to be happy for you, and they're going to be thrilled for you. Because at the heart of it all is a very old wise saying that two is better than one. And when you've got that special someone in your life, you've got somebody to dress up with in the same kind of theme that you're dressing up with, to laugh when you laugh, to celebrate when you celebrate, and to smile when you smile. The other side of that is just as important, and sometimes even more important. You've got that exact same person to be with you and for you when you need them most. These times get a little tough and challenging for all of us at one time or another. And not everybody is lucky enough to have that special someone who's going to be with them and shoulder you can lean on when you need it most. Especially when you go traveling, because nothing like traveling tests a relationship. Now, I've been through them. I bet. You got engaged in Rome, you're having a Disney moon, and I'm sure there's been a whole lot more. So you know what that means to me? That the road ahead of you, literally, or the skies ahead of you, are wide open. There's all kinds of opportunities and possibilities that await you out there. As soon as you leave our doors starting tomorrow. And it's cliche to, talk about, the road or, all of that. But in your case, being travelers, the way you are with the matching travel theme, what a gift that you have. That you've got not just a, let me think of some good cliches, a co-pilot, a navigator, to be with you. So let's make this official. I'm going to ask the two of you to turn and face each other. And Mary, I'm going to grab the bouquet of flowers because I'm going to ask the two of you to hold hands with each other for just a minute because I'm old-fashioned about these things. Perfect. I've got this question I'd like to ask you. I think I know the answer to the question. But it's so much better if you're holding hands with each other and looking lovingly into each other's eyes when I ask you, especially when you answer, because it goes like this. Do you each promise to love and comfort one another, to honor and respect one another in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, to be faithful to each other and to do everything you can to make each other as happy as you are today? And Brian, do you give yourself and your life into these loving hands of Mary as her husband to live together in the bonds of matrimony? Why don't you give your bride a hug? Mary, do you give yourself and your life into these loving hands of Brian as his wife to live together in the bonds of matrimony? Why don't you give your groom a hug? Now, the usual way people mark the fact that they're saying I do is through an exchange of wedding rings. Wedding rings are symbols. That's really all they are. And sometimes people buy very expensive rings. Their symbol costs a whole lot. Other times people never exchange rings at all. It doesn't mean if you spend a lot of money on somebody, you love that person more. Because what you're giving to each other, what you've already given to each other, what you will give to each other, is something that you can't buy in any store because it's priceless. And that is your love for each other and your commitment to each other. But on a wedding day, it's awful nice to stick with the theme and to exchange rings. So inside of the theme. I don't have my glasses on.
It's a world map cut in half.
Of course it is. I love it. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so I hope your rings guide you on, I'm improvising here, guide you on your journey and remind you always of the vows that I'm going to ask you to take. So Ryan, if you could just place the ring on Mary's finger. And if you could please repeat after me. In pledge.
In pledge.
Of the vow.
Of the vow.
Between us.
Between us.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol.
As a symbol.
Of our love. Mary, if you could place the ring on Brian's finger.
Not gonna make this.
Martial arts knuckles.
That means it's never coming up. If you could please repeat in pledge of the vow between us. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love. So may these rings signify and represent that you have a map ahead of you, in front of you, to guide you on your way, on your journey together, not just around planet Earth, but around the universe as two souls together. I just made that up.
That was very good.
And therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife, pilot and co-pilot, navigator and navigator. You are married.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey, I'll be in charge of your phone.
I just love